job. Good job, baby Anna. Good job. Who's that? Did you hear that? Who's that? Who's that? Yeah? Ay, ay. Yeah. Pipi Anna. Hello. Hi, Pipi Anna. Say hi. Say hi. What the baby doing? Say hi. Yeah. Say hi. Say hi. Ba. Hi. Good job. Good job. Good job, baby Anna. Good job. Good job. Good job. Who's that? Did you see that passing by? Yeah? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that, baby? Say hi. Hi. Hi, baby Anna. Hello. What is that? What you discovered there? What is that? Ay, ay, ay. Oh. Hi. Say hi. Hi. So hot today. Mainit na mainit. Whew. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Hi, kids. Welcome to Alphabet Town. Come on. Let's have music fun. Press the buttons to play. Come on. Let's have music fun. Press the buttons to play. Come on. Let's have music fun. Press the buttons to play. Come on. Let's have music fun. Press the buttons to play. Come on, let's have music fun.
Come on!
Buttons to play. Come and visit the town again. Goodbye. Hi, kids. Welcome to Alphabet Town. Come on.
Woo! Naantok-antok na. Maaga pa, antok-antok na.
Come on, let's have music fun. Press the buttons to play. Come on, let's have music fun. 8 o'clock, let's play with the yo-yo. Come on. Come and visit the town again. Goodbye. Come on, let's have music fun. Come on, let's have music fun. Press the buttons to play.
Da 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 da. Oh.
Nine o'clock, time to go to school. 10 o'clock, let's fly a kite. Come on, let's have music fun. Press the buttons to play. Come on, let's have music fun. Let's learn about time. Did you set the clock to 1 o'clock? Did you count the lights? Come on, let's have music fun. Press the button.
Pakitamsak naman guys. So, salamat.
Music fun. Press the button to play. Come on, let's have music fun. Come on, let's have music fun. Press the button to play.
Papa is there on grocery. We're just waiting. Papa is there.
Come on,
Papa is there.
buttons to play.
Yeah. Papa is there. Papa is there.
Come on, let's have music fun. Press the button to play.
What happened? Oh, hi. Oh my lord. Go sleepy now. Whew.
Come on, let's have music fun. Press the buttons to play. Come on, let's have music fun. Press the buttons to play. Come on, let's have music fun. Press the buttons to play.
Want some milk, Mama?
Come
Milk?
on, let's have music fun. Press the buttons to play. Come on, let's have music fun. Press the buttons to play. Come on, let's have music fun. Press the buttons to play.
What, Papa is there? Papa? Papa is there? Oh! My husband is making groceries.
Come on, let's have music fun. Press the buttons to play. Come and visit the town again. Goodbye.
That's a free egg, honey. That's the 2 eggs, honey. Yeah, egg salad. We still have a celery there in the house. Did you buy a new one?
No, get it tomorrow when the music comes out. I'll go and get vegetables.
Real quick, we only have a few more seconds left, but what's the mentality of the crew going into this tournament right now?
The Democrat elite, Sean, the millionaires, they send their kids to charter schools. They don't live in the areas, though, the crime zone like Chicago. They pander. They kneel wearing African garb. Hardworking Democrats, Republicans live in those cities represented by Democratic leadership, and there's looting, rioting, and crime going on. There's one man, you gotta give him credit, law and order President Trump. The man who pushed through an executive order for justice reform.
It's like you're playing Anna, huh?
Any questions that you ask every day on your program, he cannot be the nominee that
betting Barack Obama, but a lot of people had never heard about black liberation theology until I broke that story, or Frank Marshall Davis, or the June Gang, or Bill Ayers and Bernadine Dohrn, or the Church of GD America. Of course, Barack sat refused for over 2 decades. We never heard any of that talk, Neil. Now, 8 years in office, and then as the president, then the picture of Obama come out. Because I said the whole time I thought it exists somewhere, but it isn't from everybody.
By every day and night. He's out today because of pressure. He has to come out. He took baby steps today. I think the whole press conference today was on
I'll use Leo's term, the lollipop press conference. What were your thoughts, and what are your thoughts and views on, they never got Barack or Joe. They didn't get, the funding commitment, amount of money, years of commitment for historically black colleges or opportunity zones or record low unemployment for every demographic in the country or criminal justice reform and now prison reform. That was all done under Donald Trump. He's only been in office, 3.5 years. Joe, Schumer, and Pelosi have been in there 125 years combined. I'm honored that I've donated. I'll donate more in the future. If you can go to buildinghomesforheroes.org and help them out, it means more than you know. It's transforming lives. Our vets served us what we needed them. Now it's time for us to thank you and serve them.
Wala pa sisi, may binili lang ng grocery ang asawa ko. Hintay lang kami dito sa sak. Ngayon tapos na, pauwi na naman. Pero bago siguro kami uwi, mag-walking siguro kami. Kapag okay ang hindi masyadong malamig.
All right, a lot of us on edge all day. You don't sleep well at night. If that happens to be your new normal, well, you might want to consider and try. And I've learned a lot about CBD. CBD is the powerful extract from cannabis. Okay, chill out. It's legal. There's no high, and you don't need a prescription. The best people I know in this, cbdistillery.com. Now, does it work? Well, a recent survey, 90% of customers reported they sleep better with CBD. That's 90%. 80% said CBD helps with discomfort after physical activity. Look, if better sleep, less discomfort sounds good to you, maybe you want to try CBD. The safe, peaceful, natural alternative. You can now learn why over 250,000 customers trust cbdistillery.com. Order now, save 20%. That's right, 20% off when you enter the code PATRIOT at checkout. That's cbdistillery.com. Again, enter PATRIOT for 20% off. cbdistillery.com. Not available in Idaho, Nebraska, or D.C.
The clock is ticking. Every day you put off buying life insurance can cost you big time. The older you get, the more you'll have to pay. And a sudden accident or unexpected illness could cause your rates to skyrocket or even make you
240, right?
uninsurable.
220.
Call Select Quote now. No hassle, no obligation. In minutes, you'll have a choice of your best rates from up to 10 highly rated life insurance companies. Richard, 40 years old, takes meds to control his cholesterol. Still, Select Quote got him a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $25 a month. Under $1 a day. Don't risk your family security another minute. Get your free quote now. Just call 800-670-4040. That's 800-670-4040. 800-670-4040. Or go to selectquote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
What happened?
New bills. They stick together.
Get your team together for the 2020 Dash for donation July 11th through the 18th. The team that raises the most money for Lifeline of Ohio by July 18th to win a private virtual concert from one of your favorite country stars. 10 Amazon Fire tablets, compliments of Eric.
I smell it. Like
Register early and start fundraising at dashfordonation.org.
Have you ever wanted to learn a new language like French, Spanish, or Russian, and thought it would be too difficult and time-consuming? Then go to Babbel.com and try it for free. Babbel works because it's built around real life. It teaches you everyday practical conversations that you will actually use. In 15 minutes a day, you'll be on your way to speaking a new language in just a few weeks. Babbel uses a modern conversation-based technique that makes language engaging, fun, and memorable. It starts by teaching you words and phrases, then things gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations about real-life topics. Babbel is
guys, bigay ng asawa ko. Yan. Bigay ng asawa ko. Wala lang. Share lang. Mamaya tapos naman ito. Kasi ipapadala. Yan. Mabait talaga tong asawa ko. Mabait kapag hindi sumpungin. Yan.
hurt by that terrier, as for now, he never had it before. Noodle, he's a poodle cocker spaniel. Energy is tremendous. The Dynamite will make your dogs happy, vivacious, jump up and down, wag their tails. It will make you smile. It won't be easy, pal. As your dog will be. I got Dynamite at DINOVITE.com.
I took a bullet to the side and left the turn lane for a Honda dealer to see me with a chance to sit and see what I got after discharge in 2001 for injured veterans like Felipe Adams. There are veterans like Armando de la Rosa ready to help. Our training is to better the
Oo.
Paralyzed Veterans of America, changing lives.
My phone is down now. Tara.
TVA.org.
All right, final minute with Leo Terrell and Horace Cooper. All right, Leo, will you vote for Donald Trump in 126 days?
If the election was held today, the answer is definitely yes. Because right now I cannot vote for Biden. There's no one on that second pick seat that would vote, that I would put, motivate me to change my opinion. Right now, my choice for president is Donald J. Trump. Period.
Wow. Horace Cooper, Larry Elder got it right. This is Leo 2.0.
Well, I
Ay,
think
ay,
a
ay.
whole lot of
Put on that.
Americans was paying
I
attention.
put it on that.
Maybe not saying the news, but look at
My
what
coins is
Reuters
out now.
reported. Donald Trump's number among Black Americans are actually increasing. There's a time the numbers are actually increasing. What we're seeing is while crazy happens outside, Americans are paying attention. And even if they're not telling the public, even if they're not
Oh my God, Anna, what
mainstream
happened,
posters,
baby?
they're still letting on that they know the problem and they know the direction.
All right, thank you, Horace Cooper. We appreciate it. 891 Sean, you want to be a part of the program? We're going to go on the latest phony Russia charge with Daniel Hoffman now that Gina Haspel, the CIA director, said totally fake, phony, fraudulent story. What else does the mob want about Russia? We'll explain that next. Our Ami Horowitz, back in the thick of things, and was down at Occupy Wall Street. We'll tell you more about that as we continue.
News, traffic, and weather for Columbus. News Radio 610, WTVN.
News Radio 610 WTVN. This news is service of Legacy Retirement Group. The IRS will not be extending the tax filing deadline again. The agency announced that returns will be due by the extension deadline of July 15th. However, you're encouraged to file for an automatic extension until October 15th if you think you will not be able to meet the July deadline. FedEx Ground is hiring for more than 900 positions around northern Ohio. The company is dealing with a large increase in package volume. Eighth season in Australia on Sunday. Six-time world champion Lewis Hamilton has been vocal about Black Lives Matter and Formula One's diversity issues. Your ABC 6 first warning weather. Clear skies expected tonight. Warm and muggy, a low of 67. I'm Allison Wyant.
Fake Doctors, Real Friends is the podcast that recaps the television sitcom Scrubs from the perspective of the series stars Zach Braff and Donald Faison.
I'm sure this is so annoying, but I just want to say I love the show, and I'm always like, it's not annoying. Are you kidding me? That's like the best comment you can give us. So, well, it's annoying when you're eating food.
Join Zach and Donald twice a week as they interview former cast members, directors, and even creator Bill Lawrence. Listen to Fake Doctors, Real Friends on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hey there, Dave. Whoa, who's there? Don't freak out. It's me, your car. I just want to say, this relationship, it's not working.
Yeah,
And it's not you, it's me.
I know. It is you. You're old. You're worn out. I miss the days when things were fresh and new.
And I want want you to buy a new car and get that feeling back. Have you downloaded the Roto app yet? Isn't that for leasing cars? It is. But now you can buy a new car on Roto, too. You can search hundreds of new cars, all at the best prices and with crystal clear terms. The whole purchase is done right on the app, and they'll deliver it to your house.
This is great. Ooh, red convertible.
That hurts, Dave.
Oh, sorry.
Now Roto is making it easier to lease or buy a new car without ever going to a dealership. You'll have access to thousands of cars with the lowest prices and crystal clear terms. The whole purchase is done directly through the app, and we even drop the car off at your home. So download the app or visit our website today. That's RODO. Roto, behind the wheel, ahead of the curve.
It's hard to think of an institution more central to American life than the U.S. Postal Service. I'm Danny Glover, and both my parents were postal workers. The coronavirus has hurt the post office,
Hi,
but
baby.
postal workers are still risking their own health on the front lines. Because it's more than a job, mail keeps us connected to business, to community, and to family. Join me in expressing gratitude to the men and women of the U.S. Postal Service.
Hey, it's Mark Blazer for my friends at Window Nation. Vacations look more like staycations this year, with most people looking to reinvest their vacation dollars back into their homes. Window Nation is here to help you reinvest your dollars where it counts. Until July 4th, they have reduced pricing on all window styles by 50%. They'll also defer your payments for 2 years with no money down, paying nothing for 24 months. While it may not be a view of the ocean, Window Nation can promise you a better view of your home that puts your dollars to good use. Their energy-efficient windows provide year-round benefits that save you from higher energy costs in the summer and winter. New windows also add to curb appeal and build equity back into your home. All CDC guidelines are strictly followed throughout the entire process to ensure maximum safety. Call 866-90NATION or windownation.com. Schedule a free in-home or virtual estimate and see why over 65,000 homeowners have chosen the perfect fit. Window Nation. Offer ends July 4th, so call now. 866-90NATION or windownation.com.
What do I cherish? Precious moments watching Dad read to my little Eric. Dad's eyes light up like I haven't seen in years. That's why I'm so grateful I insisted on an eye exam when I noticed him struggling with the words on the page. We found out Dad was in the beginning stages of age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. I learned AMD is the leading cause of blindness in people 55 and older, with baby boomers becoming more at risk as they get older. Luckily, the doctor caught it in time for treatment, so Dad can still read to Eric, and I can still see those eyes light up. I urge you to look out for yourself and for your loved ones, so your precious moments don't fade away. Call the Foundation Fighting Blindness today at 1-800-254-6552 for a free packet of information on preventing and managing AMD. Their researchers are hard at work on more effective treatments and a cure. That's 1-800-254-6552. A cure is in sight.
Media doesn't even know about. This is the Sean Hannity Show.
All right, 25 till the top of the hour. So now we have the intelligence community. They have said repeatedly, they have debunked this New York Times Russia story that, all these Democrats, they come out of them. Trump and Russia. Putin must have something on Russia. Let me just pause everybody for a second here, because everybody in the intel community is saying it's a lie. Now, my suspicions might be, just a guess, that they're probably holdovers like Brennan and Clapper that might be up to some dirty work again. But here's my take on this. They have dragged, the Democratic Party has dragged, with the help of their willing accomplices, Pravda Media, state-run Democratic extreme radical they have now dragged this country through 3 years of lies, slander, smears, and besmirchment. They have advanced nothing but conspiracy theories and a hoax. We had 4 separate investigations about Trump-Russia collusion. All right, we got time for a call that we're going to talk to. It's hard for many to be correct. They don't want one So 99% of people, I would argue, of Americans, maybe it's 98%, I don't know. But what about the people that want to live and should have the right to live in a safe neighborhood, drive a nice car, go on a vacation, have opportunities? Donald Trump was breaking record after record for every demographic in terms of low unemployment, and also live in safety and security, and have a good educational system for their kids. Because those inner cities, those big cities, blue states, have failed the people on a dramatic level, and they've done it for decades.
Absolutely. And you know what? It really comes down to this, what's happening in the home. Because a lot of these kids, they are so used to manipulating in their own homes. There's no fathers. I mean, 80% of them, they don't have father figures. And they're not used to responding to imperatives. Mothers are often kind of tired and worn out and trying to make it. And the kids, especially the young men, they get used to just raising themselves. And the way they do that is with their buddies, and it's through manipulation and association, and there's no experience of following directives or being responsible to an imperative or acting the way that is expected of you. So I like what Bill,
I got to run, but
And not so much on the window because Anna's gonna be like sleeping.
we're Americans.
Yeah.
You're a teacher, right? Okay.
Mommy there.
The job
Yeah, I know.
critical. Because if we educate
It's fine,
every
it's
child
fine.
in this country, we'll be infinitely better off. And we can do it, and you know what? I believe every child is a child of God, and every child has talent from God, and to duperate from the Latin means to bring forth from within, and we're not doing it. We need to fix it. All right, so thank you. When we come back, we'll continue. This is good news. Maybe exactly when you need it too. Right now, MediShare is waiving their new member fees. This could save you money on top of all that you'll save each week becoming a member of MediShare. So many people are looking for a healthcare solution right now, seeing the cost of plans for instance, and MediShare is the affordable alternative to health insurance. The typical family saves $500 a month. You might save even more. MediShare is a Christian community that shares each other's healthcare costs, and because of the current economic situation, they're making it easier than ever. Apply by May 30th, and you can save an additional $170 on your first month. I'll give you the number here in a second, and if you call, you can get a price within 2 minutes. Just tell them the promo code SHARE to receive your additional savings. And now, is the time to make the switch like more than 400,000 people already have. Start saving. Here it is, call 855-94-BIBLE. That's 855-94-BIBLE. 855.
From the Elk and Elk Studios, Elk and Elk, working for every client every day. Call 1-800-ELK Ohio. News Radio 610 WCDN.
Noodle, Stewart, Harold, and Porkchop. Porkchop is beautiful blonde. The coat is very thick. He's an Akita, German Shepherd, Lab, Husky mix. They did a DNA test on it before rescue. The first year is just complete retraining. Lots of love, discipline, and daily upkeep. I'm a registered nurse and a personal trainer. If I eat healthy, then my dog should eat healthy. DINOVITE.com. They need the vitamins and minerals that Dynavite provides. Dynavite is nutrition. Harold, the border collie, has the most beautiful jet black coat. Stuart, my rat terrier, has fur now where he never had it before. Doodle, he's a poodle, cocker spaniel. His energy is tremendous. A Dynavite will make your dog happy, vivacious, jump up and down, wag their tails. Your dog will be. I Dynavite at DINOVITE.com.
Portions of the following program will be recorded. Traffic and weather in Central Ohio. News Radio 610 WCDN. A iHeart radio station.
There are now an average of 40,000 new COVID-19 cases across the U.S. every day. ABC's Victor Akendo says Florida is one of 3 states reporting more than 6,000 new infections today.
As the Sunshine State surpasses 150,000 coronavirus cases and counting, local leaders are enacting new measures to just slow the spread. Effective today, masks are mandatory on 9 beach at all times, with few exceptions.
The other states tested will force Governor Gavin Newsom to announce new restrictions tomorrow.
The framework for us is that you're not going to stay home and you're not going to wear masks in public. We have to enforce, and we will. And we'll be making announcements on enforcement.
Colorado Governor Jared Polis is closing bars through the month of July.
Neighboring states now closing bars. We don't want Colorado to become a mecca of nightlife in the pandemic.
And at least 5 have tested positive at an Oregon child care facility. There's growing pressure on President Trump to respond to allegations Russia put bounties on U.S. troops in Afghanistan.
White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany would not directly answer questions on when President Trump first learned of the intelligence about an alleged Russian bounty plot. Referring to the presidential daily briefing, also known as the PDB, McEnany declined to confirm or deny whether the information was ever included in it, noting its secrecy. The PDB is a top-secret document that is widely disseminated among governments. I will never sit here and confirm or deny what is in a top-secret document, so I'll leave it at that. Catherine Calder, ABC News, Washington.
An investigation into the Sharpie Gate is over. The Commerce Department has concluded that the nation's weather forecasting agency pushed out a statement that seemed to inappropriately support President Trump's claims that Alabama would be affected by Hurricane Gloria. You're listening to ABC News. Radio Fan WTVN Allison Lyons. The coronavirus pandemic has forced the cancellation of mass gathering events nationwide when concerts, fairs, marathons, and fireworks took place to celebrate the nation's birthday.
As far as displays go, it's been crippled by this social distancing mandates related to COVID-19. So just imagine, in 2019, there were 16,000 4th of July shows shot off in our nation, and about 80% of them have been canceled.
Jen Sprague, president of Hamburg Fireworks, told our Mark Laser that they have lost thousands of dollars due to canceled shows with their retail fireworks sales at Jerry's Fireworks Factory that skyrocketed. Police have arrested 2 people for selling fireworks illegally in the city. Big Fireworks West in Linden is under investigation right now. The Columbus Fire and Explosive Unit found $3,000 worth of fireworks being illegally.
Yeah. Gas? Yeah.
Received over 1,120 fireworks complaints since June 14th. 2 Franklin County Sheriff's deputies have been placed on paid administrative leave today. The sheriff says one deputy was placed on leave under suspicion of violating the office's social media policy.
What is that, Nick? Gas tonight?
To duty. The
Gas?
officer was placed on leave under suspicion of inattention
Huh?
to duty. The move stems from a now deleted controversial video that was posted on social media. Private religious schools can now get some tax dollars.
In a 5-4 decision authored by Chief Justice Roberts, the Supreme Court upheld a Montana tax
Oh, you come
credit
like
for
this
religious
near there.
States do not have to subsidize private education, Roberts said. Once they do, though, they cannot disqualify some private schools solely because they are religious.
It's near on the way
decision
home.
said the Montana Constitution discriminates based on religious status, since state law bans public benefits for religious schools. This ruling opened the door to more taxpayer support for parochial schools, Bible academies, yeshivas, and madrasas. Aaron Katursky, ABC News, New York.
And the 2020 minor league baseball season has now officially been canceled. It was long expected the season would be scrapped. Without revenue, the teams nationwide have been laying off and furloughing staff members over the past few months. This news is service of Legacy Retirement Group. I'm Allison Wyant.
Burgundy Podcast is your chance to listen to the most distinguished newscaster of all time. Try to fit the facts of the day into his head. When did this happen? Listen to him laugh.
They're a group now.
Listen to him cry. You will listen to him do this. We either have to get out of here or we have to eat them. All 3 seasons of the Ron Burgundy Podcast are available to binge now. Find the Ron Burgundy Podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you listen to podcasts.
American postal workers serve on the front
Dear
lines
guys.
of essential medicines, supplies, and
dear.
with mail to you. But this emergency has
Too far, cannot see.
societies. While corporations use billions in stimulus funds, that will mean end-of delivery to every address in America. Tell Congress to save the post office, because it's yours. Paid for by the American Postal Workers Union.
67, be mainly clear, but it stays muggy. And every day in this extended forecast, we're calling for 90 degrees or warmer. It'll stay muggy and hot all the way through. By next Tuesday, if it all holds, we'll have had 8 90-degree days in a row. I'm ABC6 First Warning Chief
90
Meteorologist
degrees
Marshall
this
McPeak on your
coming
severe
few
weather
days
station,
straight.
News Radio 610
90 degrees.
WTVN. They're saying what they said 3 months ago. They're basically in denial about the problem. They don't want to tell the American people the truth.
Just as I've said to the president, with him all roads lead to Putin. He will not give up. I don't know what the Russians have on the president, politically, personally, financially, or whatever it is.
And this country doesn't give us what we want, and we will burn down this system and replace it.
Minus 126 days left until America votes. Information Overload Hour.
Our News Roundup Information Overload Hour. Our friend Ami Horowitz, documentarian and crazy person overall, because he goes into all of these strange environments, and well, he had a little bit of a problem in the Chaz Chop Autonomous Summer Free Love Zone when they identified him as a reporter, but he got out okay, thank God. Unlike all the people that have been shot over the weekend and days before that. Now he's back out on the street. He was at Occupy Wall Street, and yeah, he had extreme violence and pushback from protesters that wanted to defund the police. Why? Because he dared to ask a few questions. Here's Ami, all doing what he does best.
Because at the end of the day, you know that bar religion, or is it a Muslim religion, all those foods are I'm going to sign something, or even they're not president, and they're not a particular sponsor. Is that right? Is that what you want to do?
All right, that was Ami Horowitz. He joins us now with an update. Then we're going to get to your calls. All right, tell me what's going on here.
Yeah, it seems like I can't get away from trouble, can I, Sean? This is crazy. Look, I went to Occupy City Hall, which is basically kind of a modeled after Occupy Wall Street and CHOP, where they just took over an area of Manhattan, in this case, the park adjacent to City Hall. And what happened, I watched a video there like I always do, and these guys caught on, and it became very aggressive, where I'm going, I hope it's still open. 15 people or so kind of converged on me, and then it got a little violent. I grabbed my phone, turned off the video, threw it down, physically grabbed me, punched me, and then threw me out of this zone. You know, and the bigger story here is not what happened to me, Sean. The bigger story here, first of all, is the media mouth on describing who these people are. Not just Occupy City Hall, I'm talking about that now, but also all of these kind of radical little enclaves that are being created by these radicals. And, you know, if you look at the news feed on what they're saying about Occupy City Hall, oh, it's the same thing. It's a lovely, wonderful place where people get together, see love, see food. It's so great. And the reality is they are violent. The place is littered with signage and graffiti threatening to kill the cops, abolish the cops. And Sean, this is a continuation of two trends. Making normative the radical ideology of these people, and secondly, the Democratic-controlled cities, we talked about it yesterday on your TV show, being the epicenters of this violence, with city officials who are quietly acquiescing to these people, these radicals, because frankly, Sean, they agree with them. They are self-described neo-Marxists, and I want to make this very clear. They have a very transparent list of demands, which is written out, and they stand up with the microphone and they keep saying them. This is a list of demands that would make Trotsky blush. Okay, first of all, they want to decriminalize everything. This is not my words. This is their printed words. They want to defund the police to zero, give back all lands to indigenous peoples, no borders, end capitalism, and of course, no radical group would be lacking if they didn't include free Palestine. These are the people that we are dealing with, and these are the people that are being normalized by the mainstream media, Sean.
Look, I get it. And there are legitimate peaceful protesters, and I think we make that distinction. But you are out in Seattle, not so safe out there, is it? It's not so peaceful out there, was it? The same thing, now they're taking over City Hall, now they're taking over city blocks, now they're burning precincts. We got 1,000 cops around the country now injured. We have some dead. We have others paralyzed for the rest of their lives. And you go in and you try to ask questions and say, okay, do you support different? And tell us exactly what happens, because I don't like what I hear.
Look, and I also want to make clear this as well. Yes, while most protesters are not engaged in violence, although, by the way, what here in the media is that mostly peaceful. When you hear the words mostly peaceful, Sean, you know what that means? Not peaceful. Because it literally means there's violence going on. At this point, I've spoken to, 150, maybe 200 protesters in cities across the country. And the theme, I ask a lot of questions, but I always ask one question to all the protesters everywhere I go. Do you justify the violence? To make this point, they're two sides of the same coin. That while most of them are not engaged in violence, it's the fact that they're able to justify the violence, which gives the rioters and the looters and the people who are shooting people the room to breathe. And we have to make that clear. We have to call it out for what it is. It is a dangerous thing to do and to say.
It is dangerous, and this is the point. And I keep asking the hard question: who are you going to call, Ami? Who are you? When on the weekend prior, when the first shooting took place in the Chop Chaz Autonomous Summer of Love Spaghetti Potluck Dinner Zone, what happened? They would barely. Let's play the tape. They would barely let the police in. The police had to get on a bullhorn, Ami, and beg to get in to help the people that were injured. Never mind the businesses that, can't function, or their safety, and that are losing all this money. Never mind the police precinct that has been taken over by the anarchists. This is now a matter of life and death. And a lot of times when it comes to a shooting, seconds, not minutes, seconds matter. Listen.
Please move out of the way so we can get to the victim. All we're trying to do is get to the victim and provide their name. Please allow us to get fire in the area to provide the name.
Oh, please let us in so we can help save lives. I mean, I've never heard anything like this. And I'll tell you at this point, the president's been offering help to Chicago and to Illinois and to New York and New York City and Seattle and Washington State, and they keep rejecting it. The people that are not fixing this and allowing this madness to continue are, let's see, the dopey mayor of Seattle, the dopey governor of Washington, the dopey mayor in New York City, the dopey governor in New York State. That's what's happening here.
You're asking the right question, which is, what is this going to lead to? What is it going to ultimately look like? And the answer we got previewed, that couple in St. Louis, when the mob literally broke down a gate, entered private property, and these
This is the St. Louis couple that I talked to the guy yesterday. By the way, they had advance warning, he told me, about that this was happening, and there wasn't a police officer on the scene.
And that's exactly what we're going to be. There won't be police officers on the scene because these guys want to take all the funding away, if not outright abolish. And you're going to have no choice but to have a gun and sit up at your house and protect your property and protect your life. You don't know how these people are going to react. That's what the police are there for, to de-escalate the situation. But all you're going to do by not having the police is escalate the situation, because people like me, you, and the people in St. Louis have
Did
to
she
find a way to
finish
protect
the
ourselves. That
battle,
is the end
Hannibal?
result. Anarchy and chaos, Sean.
Yeah, well, listen, I give you a lot of credit. I mean, you got a lot of guts. You go out there, you put yourself in the middle of this. Was there any physical altercation of any kind, or anybody that tried to, rough you up a little bit, or no?
Yes, absolutely. No, absolutely. They punched me, they grabbed me, they physically threw me out. Now, I didn't fight back because I know better. I didn't want to escalate it, and I wanted just to walk away. I know it's going to end up badly if I did fight back. Like, I'm not a ninja like you, Sean, but I can handle myself in a situation. But I put my hands up and literally had to.
Listen, it doesn't matter how much. It doesn't matter how much experience you have when it's 20 people on one. Unless you're a trained killer for 40 years, you're probably gonna lose. I mean, it's just the way it works. At some point, numbers matter. I can take a few people out pretty quickly, but I don't ever want to be in that position either. All right, Ami, be careful. God bless you. Thank you, as always, for sharing what you get with us. We really do appreciate it. To our busy phones we go. As we say hi to Kevin, is in South Carolina. Hi, how are you? Glad you called.
Doing well. Thank you for taking my call on the shows and appreciate everything you do.
Thank you, sir.
Calling in regards to the upcoming debates, you know the DNC does not want Joe unscripted and in front of a national TV audience, and heaven forbid he get a follow-up question. But I can totally see the DNC demanding, under the guise of COVID safety, to hold a debate on a platform, something like Zoom, where they can control the technology, they can control the so-called glitches and things like that will only benefit Biden.
Look, the Democrats and the mob, they will do everything they can do to protect Joe. I'm watching Biden today, and of course he's getting, what did Leo Terrell call it earlier in the show, lollipop questions. I got one question about his cognitive ability. I keep going back to it. I'm like, his answer's so pathetic. I tested, and I keep getting tested. I almost think you began to think it was about coronavirus. And, you know he's walking a razor's edge. The tension is that tight. And that they're like, everybody is on pins and needles because they know he can't hold it together. But I'm going to tell you, he says he's going to come out more often. Good, because the country needs to see. Do you have the strength, the stamina, the mental alertness, to do this? Now, the media has a lot of tough questions they still have not asked Joe Biden, the invisible ghost. This is just day one. He's been hidden now for 89 days. He's going to be hiding more, I'm sure. They're going to try and do as few of these as possible. But at the end of the day, America is going to look at two separate and very distinct visions. And by the way, I do appreciate your call. In terms of what this election is all about. We're 35 days away. This is why I wrote the book, Live Free or Die. It's on Hannity.com, Amazon.com. But because I don't think anybody else is going to lay it out the way I wanted to lay it out, personally. I hate writing books. I did it because it has to get done. This is, I do a whole chapter about what makes this country great, called a republic, if you can keep it. This is now hanging in the balance from my perspective. The subtitle is America and the World on the Brink. I truly believe that. You look at the rise of these radicals, the Democrats' fantasy land 2020 agenda. I do math. I go through all the proposals. If ever enacted, it will make America unrecognizable. Obviously, people have forgot the history of failure that is socialism. I do a whole chapter on that. Then I do a whole chapter on the whole conspiracy theory, Russia, which they're actually trying to reignite a new one. And then the followed up by the impeachment breathtaking hypocrisy. Why? To undo an election. This is a sick group of people. I fear for the freedom is on the ballot. And I do a whole...
food, honey. It's hot. It's hot. Let's fill it. Put it there. It's fine. Let's put it there. This is what for the plate. Here is hot. Oh my goodness. What's wrong, buddy?